So dear student, we are going to discuss question number 4.20, and in this question it is given to you a magnetic field setup using Helmholtz coil is uniform in a small region and having a magnitude of 0.75 Tesla. Clear? So my dear student, do you know what is Helmholtz coil? In a Helmholtz coil we can say we have two coils, clear, having same number of turns, current flowing that is also same, radius of each coil is capital R, distance between these two coils is also capital R. Clear to everyone? So that is known as Helmholtz coil. And one more thing, if you find magnetic field, net magnetic field in the midpoint between these two coils, we can say this is almost same. Clear? So now we can see here it is given the value of net magnetic field, this is 0.75 Tesla. So I can say value of B, this one is given by 0.75 Tesla. Clear everyone? 0.75 Tesla. So in the same region a uniform electrostatic field is maintained in a direction. Okay, this is clear to you, this is just a theory. Yes, one more thing is given to you, a single species of a charged particle is accelerated through 15 kilovolt. It means I can see potential difference is given 15 kilovolt. So this is equal to 15 into 10 to the power 3 and this one is volt. Clear? It enters this region in a direction perpendicular to both the axes. Okay, if the beam remains undeflected when electrostatic field is this one. Clear? So electrostatic field is also given to you. So I can say electrostatic field is also given. So actually this is 9 into 10 to the power plus 5. Clear? So I can say value of E, this one is given by 9 into 10 to the power 5 and this is volt per meter. Clear to everyone? Okay. So because in this question it is given charged particle is actually going without any deflection, it means I can say whenever electric and magnetic both field are present, we can say magnetic force, this is QVB, this should be equal to, I can say this is equal to QE. Clear? From here we can say Q and Q, this one is cancelled out. Clear? So from here we can say V, this is given by E by B. Clear? So we can say value of V, this is given by E by B. Clear? Okay. Now electric field is given to you 9 into 10 to the power 5 and it is divided by 3 by 4. Clear? So I can say this is 12 into 10 to the power 5 meter per second. Clear? So this is value of velocity of a charged particle. Clear? So I can say value of velocity, this is given 12 into 10 to the power 5 meter per second. Clear? Now actually we have one more thing. It is given in a question that the charged particle is accelerated. It means whatever the kinetic energy that is gained by that charged particle, it is provided by this potential difference. Clear? It means we can write like this, W equal to QV and this should be equal to half of mv square. Clear? So from here can we calculate velocity? Yes, we can write like this, or yes, actually can we calculate here value of Q by M? Q by M, this is given by V square divided by 2 capital V. Clear? So now we can put here values. Yes, now we can put here values. So value of Q by M, this is given V square. So velocity is given to you 12 into 10 to the power 10. Clear? And it is divided by, I can say 2 multiply V. So 2 into 15 into 10 to the power 3. Clear everyone? So from here we can say, yes, from here we can say, we can write like this, this one we have 6, so 6 into 12 divide by 15. Clear? And we can say this is 10 to the power 7. Clear? So 6 into 12 divide by 15 into 10 to the power 7. Clear? So Q by M, this is equal to, clear? So if you calculate it, you can easily get here answer. We can say if you cut by 3, so we can say this is 2, this one is 5, this is 24 by 5 into 10 to the power 7. Clear everyone? So now we can say this is equal to 4.8 into 10 to the power 7. So we can say charge to mass ratio in this question is given by 4.8 into 10 to the power 7. Clear? Now dear student, if I calculate charge to mass ratio for a deuteron. Clear? So I am saying if I am calculating Q by M ratio for deuteron, I can say charge we have for the deuteron, we can say this is 1s2. Clear? And charge is equal to charge of an electron or charge of a proton, I can say this is minus 90. Okay. If we talk about mass, I can say it is having 2. So I can say 2 into mass of a proton 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 27 kg. Clear? So from here you can say we can write like this, this is 10 to the power 8 and divided by I can say 2. Clear? Actually we have this is 1.67, but approximate I am taking this is 1.6. Clear? So from here I can write like this, value of Q by M, this should be equal to 4.8 into 10 to the power 7. So from here you can say Q by M ratio that we are getting from this calculation is approximately same as the Q by M ratio that we get from deuteron. Clear? So it may be a possibility that this charged particle may be a deuteron. Clear? But actually we have two more particles. Clear? Let's suppose if I say He2 plus. Clear? Let's suppose if I say Li3 plus. Clear? So let's suppose if I say we have two more particles He2 plus and Li3 plus. Clear? So for that one, if you calculate Q by M ratio, you will get same answer. That's why we can say that deuteron, it may be a possibility that deuteron may be a charged particle, but it is also a possibility we may have these two particles also. Clear? That's why we can say this answer is not unique. Clear to everyone? That's why we can say this answer is not unique. So hope you understand this question. So this is all about this question.